Hardcore Minecraft has one pretty simple rule: survive, which is actually pretty easy. The hard part is finding stuff to do. And so in these 600 days of hardcore Minecraft, I terraform my world, complete incredibly tedious tasks for strictly vanity, abuse game-breaking glitches, build a giant and utterly disproportionate house, and a village for my future permanent indentured servants. To start, my current house sucks, so we're gonna build a new one. Here is the genius plan, okay? We need a floor design. There's no genius plan, I don't know what to do. With the floor design finished, I needed to figure out what to do for the inner walls, because this house thing that I was going for has two walls, two different layers. But anyway, I could not for the life of me come up with a design on my own, so I literally had to look up Color Theory Minecraft into Google to figure out what blocks would work best with the oak floor design that I made. Kadoosh, room layout, and floor design are both down. Now we just have to do the basement and every other floor, among other things. Come on in, buddy. On a completely unrelated note, this is Lazarus. Everybody say hi, Lazarus. He likes cornflowers. Anyways, after capturing Lazarus, we cured some villagers, and then AFK'd. And by we, I mean me. Just me. And after some shenanigans, I was finally ready to continue work on the house. Dude, I thought these guys were rare. That's why I captured one, bro. There's another one. What the heck? Stay away from me. Hey! Oh my gosh. Leave me alone. We already have one. Like, tell me that doesn't look good. Like, come on. After that, I made a pumpkin and melon farm, a mine, and then a wheat farm, which is pretty crazy because it grows like wheat and stuff. And then I started work on the base of a house, but it's like a farmhouse, pretty crazy. And then that's Sherry. This is a building montage. I'm going to build something on this platform. After that mining trip, my pickaxe was in desperate need of some repairs. Day 164, and I'm just now getting mending on my pickaxe. But anyway, so we got that done, and then it was off to search for a pale oak forest. 30. 32. Holy. I think I'm gonna leave here. Cold. And on my way back home, I noticed that this mountain had an awful lot of caves. So I figured I'd check it out. I assumed that there would be an ancient city. And what do you know? I was right, of course. And so I went down, and I got what I like to call some skulk sensors. After 7 in-game days of traveling back to my house on foot, I finally decided it was time to log in. And so I logged in, I built a path, renovated my home, and then decided, hey, I should collect all the in-game music discs. Terrible idea. Terrible, awful idea. Oh, and I also went to the end. So this is all the loot I got. Then I made a map wall, which was pretty cool. It's like whatever though. And then I finally started collecting all of the classic music discs. Yeah, okay, montage over. We got all the music discs that we can from creepers and skeletons. So then it was time to do a different task, and this one was farming. And then I made the first floor of the grain tower for a villager. What am I doing, bro? Listen to blocks. I haven't heard blocks in a while. But none of that's important right now, okay? Because we have 12 out of the 19 discs right now. We only have the classics. So now we need to go get the ones that are like in structures and stuff. The first 3 discs we were trying to get are all from a trial chamber. We got Creator Music Box version, and Precipice. So Precipice was actually the easiest one to get. And then there were the other 2. They were not easy to get. Creator Music Box version is actually the rarest disc in the game, according to Google, so that was great. To get it, you only have to break like 120 pots on like average though, so actually it really wasn't that bad. But the normal Creator Music disc, as I'm editing this right now, has taken me over 5 trial chambers. 5. And after that, I took a break to get the relic disc, which was actually really easy. No way. No way. Bang, bang. And with that out of the way, I went back to looting trial chambers and hope to get the disc that I want. I didn't.
That works.
So instead, I went to an ancient city and started looking for number 5, which was the most nerve-wracking experience of all time. Oh, instantly. It's insane. Oh, but I can't. Yeah, that's not good. Is that a warden? No, it's not. Okay. Oh, we're on the last one. Already. That's just great for us. Luckily, I knew of this genius strategy, which is to just mine a really long hole in the wall, and then every time you spawn a warden, run to that hole in the wall, and then he can't get you. And so I did that. Oh my gosh, what a play. Oh my gosh, bro. Didn't set him off though. So we good. We still here. Bro, how? Yeah. Eight, bro, 8. You're kidding me. You're kidding me, bro. We got 8. Bro, please, bro. No way. We're at 10 god apples now. Those are lucky some good chests. No way. No way. Bro, I just flew into a random direction, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It worked out though. Please, please. Oh, it's not even a... Please, bro, please. There are no things here to set off the shrieker. I mean, first off, let's go. W. Also, dude, you're kidding me. I didn't do that. God. Please, bro. Yes. Oh my gosh, we're done. We are done. And after that, I had no choice but to go back to the good old trial chambering. Please. The morale was low, and I was really annoyed. But I didn't give up. Why would I want to throw off my helmet, bro? Riddle me that, huh? Buns. Come on, bro. Dude, I don't want that. Bro, please, please. I actually googled how rare it was to not find the disc in as many vaults as I opened. 1 in 3,000. Okay. So. Oh my God. And after 50 actual in-game days, this happened. Yes! Yes! Bang! Oh my gosh, we're done. We're done. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. And now that my mission was complete, all I had to do was head home. Finally. But just because I was heading home doesn't mean I was finished, because I have so much more to do. It's beautiful. It's genuinely beautiful. Oh my goodness, bro. Which is that, 18? 18 out of 19? We got one more. Thank you. Awesome. This guy right here dropping a head. No way. Oh my gosh, bro. No, it's actually insane. First try, dude. We're just clip farming right now. We're actually just clip farming. Okay. A little nervous. Yeah. Realistically. Oh my gosh, my frames. Where is he going? Oh my gosh. It'd be nice if you could actually like blow up some of the items while you're doing this. Were a couple stressful moments, I won't lie. And after that, I had to go back to working on my house. Yeah. Also, now is a good time, I feel, to mention that there are going to be multiple updates that you're going to see throughout this video, because this is taking so long to record. So I'm just gonna let you know. Like, for example, this is the Chase the Skies update, and so I had to get the gas music disc, and I had to get the happy gas. You know, I had to do all that stuff. The Copper Golem one is coming out soon. It may have already came out. I don't know. I was on vacation, but yeah. Anyway. This bridge, by the way, was the actual bane of my existence. This was the most painful thing ever to build. I had to tear it down like 4 different times. Actually so annoying, but it turned out so well. I want you to take a mental note of what this birch forest currently looks like. And what I did to it actually had me tickled for some weird reason. So we've taken out all of this forest right here. literally all of that. That's insane. And no, I did not replant. But you know, it's for a good cause. You know, like this house is going to look awesome. And that forest, you know, didn't really serve much of a purpose anyway. So, really, what did we lose? Nothing. Nothing. And here I was listening to a podcast, so I was muted, but I was literally just admiring my house for like 10 minutes. While I was checking out my house from the side angle, I realized how flat the front is, and it needs a little bit of a, you know, some magic touch, a little pizzazz, if you will. This is what that looks like, and it looks absolutely fantastic. That's just my opinion though, it's like, whatever. At this point, I was thinking of what to do with the rest of the build, because I can't just have a bunch of protruding towers everywhere, because eventually that just doesn't work. So instead, I built another protruding tower in the center. But of course, before I did that, I had to procrastinate for months on end. And then I found a dupe glitch, which I completely abused, of course. And I streamed all of my duping on Twitch, so here's just an example. It's so unbelievably simple to do. Some may call it cheating, I call it innovation. All that aside, I spent about 3 hours on stream of just resource gathering, and then I started work on the towers. It looks good though, is the thing. It's the crazy part. I'm actually pretty pleased with how this turned out. I need to do it on the other side though, as well. And then on the left side, I'm gonna need to put windows. Definitely, because I already know that that's gonna be flat as crap. So I definitely need to put like some decorated windows, and then copy the cross on the other side. Maybe not actually. Alright, this is throwing me off. Okay, I don't have my lights on. Hang on. So if we go over here, it just something ain't right. Okay, and I know exactly what isn't right. Is it, dude? Oh my gosh, I need to work on like the mob spawning stuff going on here, bro, because this is not ideal. Those could have been creepers, you know. But anyway, so I'm going to take the whole right side and I'm going to turn it into one big stone to deep slate gradient. And so basically that just meant I had to remove the entire outer shell and replace it. And this is the finished product. Not only that, but I'm also going to show you the interior, because I accidentally deleted the original footage. So this is kind of like after it was completely done. I had a whole montage and I didn't realize I deleted it until afterward. And yeah, PlayStation doesn't keep the clips on here, so if I delete like the original, it doesn't like pull from it, so it's like gone. And so I had to delete like 4 minutes of a montage, but that's okay. That doesn't matter. But I thought I'd just let you guys know that. And I'm also really just trying to talk, because this is just complete and utter silence that I filmed this in and then cut it up the best I could. So yeah, I'm just kind of yapping right now. But make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I'm trying to hit, I don't even really know yet, like I think 100 is a good first milestone, probably 1,000 next. And with that out of the way, it is finally time. Even though the base isn't truly complete, it is finally time to get rid of this stupid, outdated nether portal that I don't even use, because I don't go to the nether for anything. And I already know exactly what I want for the new nether portal as well. I want it to be this kind of like mossy ruin look, you know what I'm saying? Like an ancient overgrown kind of thing. But yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work. Or maybe I do. Maybe something like I don't know, this. And then, you know, of course, I had to add some finishing touches off camera. You know, that's why I have leaves in my inventory in this clip. And then I started building a bridge to it because I realized, you know, even though I'm gonna be able to get to it, I think it's a cool idea to, you know, just like have a bridge there. I just wanted an excuse to make a bridge, I ain't gonna lie. The bridge is finished, and it looks alright. And I need to make some more bridges in the future because I went absolutely crazy with the building. All the ideas were just flowing into my brain, bro. It's absolutely crazy. I was in flow state. I was making custom trees. I was putting paths everywhere. I was fixing stuff up. And the trees, they weren't really that custom. I just changed like the trunk like a little bit, but that's not important. And that gave me the grand idea to make some bigger details, like actually finishing the smeltery that I intended on making like forever ago. Like like actually really like 300 days ago in game. So yeah, I did that. This was pretty cool. Looks pretty nice if I do say so myself. But then things started getting a little crazy. Like I cleaned up the entire back side of my house pretty much. With the plans of putting something pretty big there. Like my house kinda big. Like, and also cylinder shaped. Because I wanted to make a giant tower with a bridge that would connect it to my house. And not just any bridge. A bridge that you walk inside at instead of, you know, on top of, like you do like every other bridge. So that was definitely going to be interesting. It's kind of hard to explain. Imagine where my cursor is, that's like a dot. That's where your eyes are going to be kind of drawn to. And so you're looking at this, it's going to be like there and like a little bit here. Just assuming the tower's not there. Immediately, the tower just draws all your attention over here, and then over here, to like right here. So the actual like center point is more of like at the bridge, because the tower just completely takes away the thing. So it's either add a ton of stuff right here and just ignore the tower, or add onto the tower and then make that the center point, because it's either that or tear down the tower, and I'm not tearing down the tower. So basically, I need to do that. That's gonna stink. Dude, this tower is way too taxing on my mind. I finally got the top done, and it looks good enough for me to leave it alone. It looks really bland right now, obviously, because it doesn't have the windows. And I'm gonna have to do like some diagonal windows, or else the diagonals are gonna look weird. And then, so I started another project. Pretty cool stuff. Got attacked by a zombie horse. But I decided to make a village. Now, obviously, before making the village, I had to test it out in creative, because I don't know what I'm doing. And I came up with some good house idea designs to base all of my other houses on, and so I did exactly that. However, I didn't even end up using that block palette. I did, though. I did raid an ocean monument. Why? I really don't know. I just got there, killed all the guardians, got the sponges, you know, the whole shebang. But, yeah, I continued work on the village. That was pretty cool. I did a lot of horse breeding. A lot of horses, got some really good horses. So if you notice throughout the video that they're like just horses literally just popping up in the stable, that's why. And so I got to work on the village.